Come on. Yeah. What is this meaning?
With the talk of possible lockdowns, mask mandates, and more boosters on the way, have you considered or thought about what you do if you're forced in again? I mean, what if you don't want the jab, but you need your job, well, really just the income from it to make it?
There is a possible solution. There is an ongoing revolution, and that revolution is e-commerce. Just in the last 2 decades, global e-commerce sales have skyrocketed, reaching over $4.2 trillion, according to a 2021 report. Welcome to the podcast with Todd and Tasha. We have an awesome video for you.
Today. So we're going to talk about in today's video, of course, we're going to go into it, and that is a tried and true way to make good money online. And that is, of course, e-commerce, your own store, your own boutique, whatever spin you want to put on it. Let's get into the details of it. So now we've heard it all before, start your own online business, start your own, whatever the case may be, but you may have some fears or reservations behind it. Well, look here. This one is quite solid. Like Todd just mentioned, online e-commerce is on the rise. And even in 2023 itself, it's risen 6% in terms of growth.
Wow.
Just this year. And this year, as we already know, we're in Q4, so this year is not even over yet. So we can look at also too big box stores for clues on just how big this online revolution is, and it's continuing on. Now, back in 2021 or 2020 and 2021, we saw the mass exodus of a lot of big box stores, and it kind of slowed down in 2022. Well, you guys, 2023, it is back on the rise, and we can look at some of these big box stores who, just to name a few, they have closed a ton of stores. They are closing stores, or in the near future, they'll no longer exist.
And it's good because having an online store, you have a global reach. So, with an online store, you're not limited to your local neighborhood or your local city. You can reach customers all around the world like 24/7.
Exactly. And that's where the big box stores and department stores are basically feeling the pinch because they don't have that global reach. They're right there local, which of course back in the day, that was all good and dandy because you would just drive on, you make it a family event.
Right.
You would go, down to the quote unquote, I don't even want to age myself, the dime store or whatever. You'll have like lunch there and you have all this stuff or whatever with your family. That doesn't really fly anymore. You can buy all your stuff online. But let's look at some of these big box stores who have basically either filed bankruptcy, they're closed down some stores, they are closing them down, or they're just basically not going to exist. So one of them is Tuesday Morning. I don't know if you guys have that in your area, but that is like one of those kind of like a Kohl's type of store or whatever the case. Well, they have filed bankruptcy and they are basically finito. Tuesday Morning, gone. Okay, Foot Locker is closing up to 420 stores, guys. Foot Locker, okay? They are even feeling the pinch. Burger King, of course, obviously that's food, but we'll have some reservations on why Burger King is closing. But here's another one, Bed Bath and Beyond. Think about it. These are some gaps that you can feel. They're closing. Bed Bath and Beyond has closed all 360 of their stores. So they're basically going to stick to online.
Now they took over Overstock.com.
And they took over Overstock, exactly. Even places like Walgreens, Champs, Best Buy is closing some stores, Journeys. These are all big box stores that are basically shutting down. They are basically like focusing on online reach. Now, here's the thing about that. You have reach yourself, okay? You have people, you're looking at this YouTube video. So you may be thinking like, okay, well, they're closing down and that means they're going to be shifting to online, so I don't have a chance. But that's not true because people nowadays are looking for more intimate you
Which I
know,
was about to
sales
say.
experience.
Yeah. More
Everybody knows,
personalized. Yeah.
exactly. Everybody knows you can go to Best Buy and get a computer. You can go to this place and get this specific thing like Bed Bath & Beyond, or even Bath & Body Works are closing stores. But people are looking for a more customized experience nowadays. They're looking for handmade items. They're looking for something special now, because honestly, the times that we're in right now, everything is just so like overdone and humdrum, as far as, I should say, not overdone, but it's so humdrum and it's so regular that people are looking for more customized and personalized experiences.
You can offer personalized shopping experiences, recommending products based on, even their browsing history, making customers more likely to purchase. So that's a good thing for a personalized shopping experience.
Yes, guys. And you may be thinking too, again, okay, you have reservations because these big box stores are going to focus to their online, and you don't stand a chance. But that's not true, because here's another thing you have on your side. AI. Okay. Let me tell you about this one company really quick. You can now use AI to help with your site optimization.
Yes, just like with our site as well too.
There are tools that you all can use now that is basically on your side for you to succeed. So there's this one company called Granify, and basically they specialize in AI powered site optimization. And guess what? They don't have any setup costs or fixed fees. So you can get started, again, as we were talking about it when we were talking about this video. Why do people start online businesses?
Right.
Why do they start it? Because it's
Low overhead.
very low overhead. Again, you don't have to go to a store, pay for rental as far as, this particular building.
Yeah,
No.
it's definitely cost effective as far as low overheads,
Mm-hmm.
because physical stores, of course, they come with rent, utilities, and higher staff costs. Online stores, they can operate with significantly lower overheads, allowing for better profit margins too. So that's the key: better profit margins. So we all need that.
Right. And so you can focus so whatever you were going to do in terms of like, maybe a store, a brick and mortar store, as they call it, you can take that money. And again, it's not even a lot. And you can focus it on your marketing efforts, your sales and marketing efforts, as far as getting yourself out there. And if you're saying like, well, hey, what about, I don't even know how to do that? Again, AI is on your side. There are people who have courses to help you in terms of learning that, which we're going to talk about in just a moment. There are resources out here for you to succeed when it comes to getting your name out there. So let's talk about some of the steps that you can use when it comes to getting started. So number one, decide. Decide that you're going to get started. Decide that you're going to put yourself in a position to succeed,
Yeah.
to see something different happen in your life when it comes to, what if these mandates and lockdowns, what if this actually happens, and you want to give yourself the flexibility. Well, start now. Decide. That's number one. Number two, once you've made the decision, now think about, okay, well, what is it that I would actually like to sell? What interests me, and what will people, be interested in buying? So again, number two, do your research. Make a decision, and number two, do your research. Number three, decide on what platform you're going to use when it comes to your business. And there are so many out there, guys. One in particular, obviously, Shopify. That's a huge one. Etsy, we named that one on yesterday's video. Obviously, Amazon, but there are so many that you can choose from, but it just depends on what it is that you want to do. That's why number two is important, which is research. Number four, after you decide the platform that you're going to use, you've decided, you've researched, you've decided on the platform. Number four is get going.
Exactly.
Get going. Okay, you have those basic steps in place. Now just get going. What products do you need to buy? What is it that you want to do in terms of your marketing plan? Basically, get going, and that can include get some help.
And AI that you mentioned, AI a minute ago, the AI can definitely help you out with your scalability as well. So you're starting off as a small business, started small, that's no problem at all. But so your online stores can scale with your business, okay, from a few products to thousands of products, without needing to change your locations or without even making huge investments. That's why we talked about another video, even in terms of drop shipping and things like that.
Right, exactly. So I would say number 5 is to always work on having a positive outlook and attitude. So your mindset is very vital because you want to look at it like this. Like Todd said, think about this, you all. You may start off right here, but think of the possibilities. Ask yourself, like, what are the possibilities that are available to me right now that I don't even see? And when you ask questions like that, your eyes will be open to see things that you didn't see before. So, think about where you're starting from, but where you can go, you just really don't even know yet. So start asking those type of questions.
Exactly.
The tools are here for you all, and we do have something that we are basically relaunching as far as that is concerned, and that is, of course, our online Boss Up Boutique online starter kit. And what we'll do is we'll link in the description box below, getting on the list so that you'll be notified. So what's going to be included in this particular kit, which is really a course or whatever the case? We're going to show you, we're going to show you how to source suppliers, how to make those decisions in terms of what it is that you actually want to do and how to get those products. We're also going to show you things like how you can get started on places like Shopify and Etsy and what you can sell on there for little to nothing. I'm talking about digital products themselves too.
Yes.
We have some new information that we're going to be sharing that previously we didn't have included in the original kit. So
are we going to be changing platforms for that?
we are going to be changing platforms, which is
because we've
why
been having some issues with.
yeah, so which is why, again, this is completely relaunched, completely new than what we've had before. So this will be linked in the description box below. You can get on the mailing list to find out what is going to be included. And of course, when it will be released as far as that is concerned. But this is a way to help you to get started, to get going, to get the help that you need so that you know what to do and how to do it, and then go from there. So we're really excited about offering this to you all and having the information available for you.
In times like this, again, with possible lockdowns coming again, and we don't know if it's going to happen, when it's going to happen, but at some point, there's going to be more things that's going to happen. That's going to be way beyond our control, but we need to be prepared for it. And yeah, so for a lot of you guys who may enjoy going into a physical place and doing your thing, fine, nothing against that. But for those like us who don't like working a 9-to-5 job outside of our home, I mean, hey, we love living a laptop lifestyle to where we can conduct business as well as our online business from home, or we can go to the beach out here. California has a ton of beautiful beaches. We can easily go to Orange County down there to like Mission Viejo and take our laptops down there, chill out on the beach and work, make money on the beach. How awesome is that?
Right. And here's the thing, it's not about necessarily that you have to quote quit your 9-to-5 or anything like that, because again, you want to have multiple streams of income. And this is a great way to get started on that, because again, if something does happen or whatever the case, not to be fear mongering, but just seriously, since this is what they're talking about now, why don't you start thinking about, hey, you know what? I'm going to start making some more money. Even if this wasn't the case, think about that. I'm going to start making some more money.
But you know what? That's a good point that Tasha's bringing up, because a lot of us, and I was one of those people, so you go to your 9-to-5 job and there's people, they've been working for 10, 20, whatever amount of years. They're so set on just, this particular job that they're working at. And then kind of find out they're going to work and they're getting laid off.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you're technically, when you work a 9-to-5, it's not set in stone that you're going to be there until you die. You know what I'm saying? It's not set in stone because they can get rid of you at any time.
Right.
That's why it's good for us to be for you to be your own boss, do your own thing. You know what I'm saying? There's no rule or law saying that you have to go into a physical building and work for everybody else to make a living. You can be the boss and have people working for you and still go into an office. But the difference is when you go into an office, you are the big cheese. You are the big shot. It's not that you look down on other people or you have your nose up at other people. You are just running the show and running things the way that you feel fit for it to be ran.
Exactly. So again, you all, we just wanted to, bring this up to you as a course a push and an urge to get you to, your wheels turning when it comes to your future, when it comes to your now, but also when it comes to your future. These things may take place, they may not, but even if it doesn't, why not expand your options when it comes to your income? Because you can do many more things, and it's not about getting many more things as a part of doing more or being more and even giving more. So
Right.
it's selfish to just think about making enough for yourself. Honestly, it really is. It's selfish to just say, I'm just going to make enough to get by, because there's other people that you can help. So we'll link in the description box below when we do, the information as far as the course that we're relaunching. And of course, our store. Don't forget to, of course, visit our store, www.lovemybeautifulbody.com, where we have all natural, handmade soaps and bath bombs for you ladies and gents. The holidays are coming, and we definitely would love for you to check out some of our amazing products. Let me tell you really quick, and I'm going to wrap it up. Our kids have not complained about itching or anything since we have started using our own soaps and whatever the case. And if you are like me, with sensitive skin, it makes a big difference when you or your children, they're always constantly talking about itching and things like that, and they're scratching, they're looking for lotion and everything. That it hasn't happened. So
Exactly.
that tells you something right there. And that could be an idea that you want to, partake. But anyway, visit our website, and of course, check the description box below for the links. And let us know in the comment section what you think. We'd love to hear from you, and we'll see you on the next video.